ये कैमरा मैन
हेलो, फिर एक बार यहाँ पर आप सबका संगम क्रिकेटर्स की तरफ से स्वागत है। यहाँ पर 235 रन का टारगेट है इस मैच को जीतने के लिए दामोदर क्रिकेटर्स को। दोनों ही सलामी बल्लेबाज अगिलदास आलम भट्टा और अजय शर्मा इस मैदान पर अंपायर ने इशारा किया स्क्वायर के पास कि वो मैच शुरू कर रहे हैं। हम यहाँ पर स्वागत करते हैं आज मिस्टर गुरुनाथ नायक, आज के हमारे इस मैच के चीफ गेस्ट हैं। इन्हीं के हाथों से मैन ऑफ द मैच दिया जाएगा। यहाँ पर मौजूद है संगम क्रिकेटर्स की तरफ से, उनका बहुत बहुत हार्दिक स्वागत है। यहाँ पर पहली गेंद विशेष प्रभु देसाई, बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद। पहले इनके बारे में इनका लेखा जोखा मैं बताऊंगा इस साल का। इस साल ये सबसे पहले अंडर 19 खेले, उसमें बहुत बढ़िया प्रदर्शन किया। उनको विजय हजारे ट्रॉफी में मौका दिया गया, उसमें भी उनका बहुत बढ़िया प्रदर्शन रहा। उनको मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी में 2020 में मौका दिया गया और उसका और एक मौका दिया गया प्रीमियर लीग में चौगले टीम के लिए। ये इस साल का लेखा जोखा इस बॉलर का, गोवा के उभरते हुए बॉलर है, बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉलिंग करते हैं विजय प्रभु साहब। नो बॉल सैयद मुश्ताक अली जो ट्रॉफी होते हैं 2020 में, इसमें इनका बहुत बढ़िया योगदान रहा इस साल गोवा के लिए। विजय चोगले प्रीमियर में चोगले टीम के लिए खेले हैं इस साल। कल बहुत ही बढ़िया दिन होगा क्रिकेट के लिए, क्योंकि प्रीमियर लीग जो चल रहा है फरवरी में वो खत्म हो गया है। इनको इसी तरह से खेलना पड़ेगा आपको। अगर इनको कुछ करना है, इनको मारना है, इनको लॉक करना है, तो आगे आकर ही कुछ करना पड़ेगा। नहीं तो अगर आप खड़े खड़े खेलने की कोशिश करें तो मुश्किल होता है। इनको इनका पेस इतना जबरदस्त है, बहुत ही बढ़िया पेस बॉलर है ये गोवा के लिए। इसी साल इनका उदय हुआ, हालांकि कई साल है कुछ टीमों के लिए खेलते थे, जैसे कि सर्वोदया टीम के लिए भी खेल चुके हैं। बहुत बढ़िया शॉट, फील्डर है वहां पर, लेकिन उनके ऊपर से ये टाइमिंग बहुत बढ़िया हो इस शॉट में। अजय शर्मा के बल्लेबाज ने शॉट करा। इन दोनों के ऊपर ही बहुत कुछ निर्भर करेगा। जानते हैं 235 रन का लक्ष्य है, बहुत बड़ा लक्ष्य है। या इस ग्राउंड पे तो कुछ भी हो सकता है। डबल सेंचुरी भी हो गए हैं यहाँ पर T20 में। और पिछले साल का फाइनल तो कोई भूल ही नहीं सकता। खुद वो जिस फाइनल में जिस खिलाड़ी खेले थे वो भी नहीं बोल रहे, अभी भी नहीं बोल रहे। दर्शन मिश्रा अगर कभी हमको मिलते हैं तो वो इस फाइनल का हमेशा जिक्र करते हैं, पिछले साल का जो फाइनल हुआ था। दिशा और दशा थोड़ी सी भटक रहे हैं। तेरह पर पहुंचा है स्कोर। ऐसे ही जरूरत भी थी, क्योंकि 235 का ये टारगेट है। 15-16 रन तो बनाने ही पड़ेंगे ओवर में। अजय शर्मा बचात्मक तरीके से खेला गली की दिशा में, वहां पर काफी तेजी से आया फील्डर। देखा कि फील्डर काफी तेजी से आ रहा है, छोड़ दिया रन का इरादा। और ये पहले ओवर में आप देख रहे हैं किस तरह से खेल चल रहा है। ये ऊपर गई हैं, ये आउट हो सकते हैं। इनको अगर आप अच्छा शॉट खेलना चाहते हैं, टाइमिंग अच्छे होनी चाहिए। अगर मिस करें तो यही देखने को मिलेगा। विजय प्रभुदेसाई का पहला विकेट, पहली सफलता उनको, उनके नाम लगता है। हमको ऐसा पता भी चला, इनको जो हमारा स्पीड बॉलरों के लिए फेशियल जो एक BCCI का एक जो रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है, वहां पर इस साल इनको भेजेंगे, जिसे की तरफ से ऐसा लिखा है। बहुत बढ़िया बॉलर बन सकते हैं आगे चलकर। अजय शर्मा न्यू बैट्समैन। भूषण सावंत आए हैं नए बल्लेबाज। आखिरी बॉल, क्या स्कोर? एक खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुका है। ये पेस बॉलर जो होते हैं उनके बारे में ऐसा ही होता है। बढ़िया फील्डिंग, बहुत ही बढ़िया फील्डिंग। पहले ओवर की समाप्ति 13 पर 1।
Soul
द्वितीय से बसप्पा मदार। अगिलदास आलम है स्ट्राइक पर, बसराज मदार। भूषण है स्ट्राइक पर और बढ़िया गेंद। ये अच्छे बॉलर, इनका नाम है बॉलिंग में, बसराज मदार का बहुत बार सुना हमने। अच्छे बॉलिंग करते हैं, बहुत बढ़िया स्पिनर है। हल्के से धकेल कर 1 रन की कोई जरूरत नहीं, हालांकि बन सकता था शायद, तेजी से दौड़ आते आलम भट्टा, लेकिन उन्होंने बहुत जोर से कहा था वेट करके, लेकिन सुना नहीं होगा शायद भूषण ने, और 1 विकेट गिरा।
कैप दे रहा है,
वोट लगता है
दे रहा है।
अभिषेक कौटुंबिकर अगले बल्लेबाज। 2 झटके लग चुके हैं और स्कोर तो आप जानते हैं 235 का टारगेट है। किस तरह से इसको पार करेंगे? बॉलिंग भी अच्छे हो रहे हैं अब बसराज मदार और विकेश प्रभु देसाई दूसरे एंड से बॉलिंग करेंगे। फिर एक बार याद दिला दो, आज के चीफ गेस्ट रहेंगे मिस्टर गुरुनाथ नायक, उन्हीं के हाथों से मैन ऑफ द मैच दिया जाएगा। स्वागत है उनका यहाँ पर सांगेम क्रिकेटर्स की तरफ से। फिट, यह अच्छी बात है। अगर आप टेंशन में आते हैं, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है, दिमाग नहीं चलता है, तो फ्री हिट लेने का। फ्री हिट तो जरूर लिया है, लेकिन उसका कोई दूर दूर तक फायदा नहीं। अगिलदास आलम भट्टा, ये फिर 12 रन आउट का खतरा। जो कुछ चल रहा है इससे कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, कोई किसी को परेशानी नहीं। यहाँ पर आप पहले जानते हैं पावर प्ले चल रहा है, 3 ओवर का खेल जो पावर प्ले का होता है उसमें पूरा का पूरा आपको फायदा उठाना है। पावर प्ले में अगर 25-30 भी रन आते हैं तो मैच में आप रहते हैं। और घुमटेश्वर वॉरियर्स के पास तो बॉलिंग बहुत ही और बेहतरीन है। धीरज नार्वेकर, धीरज नार्वेकर भी है और धीरज यादव भी है, दोनों स्पिन बॉलिंग करते। कितना बढ़िया थ्रो धीरज यादव है। अभी जो थ्रो गया ये भी बढ़िया खिलाड़ी है। गोवा के अंडर 19 में इस साल का भी अच्छा प्रदर्शन रहा बॉलिंग में। विदेश आए हैं फिर एक बार विजय प्रभु जैसा है रोड एंड से अपना दूसरा बॉल लेकर फील्डिंग में थोड़ी सी तब्दीली चाहते हैं स्लिप को बुलाया है एक स्लिप लगाया उन्होंने 2 स्लिप लगाए हैं ओहो जब दौड़ के आते हैं आखिर में जब पॉपिंग क्रीज पर जब पहुंचते हैं फॉलो का जब एक्शन आता है जो एक छलांग लगाते हैं उस छलांग से पावर उनको जहां बिल्कुल जहीर खान जिस तरह से बॉलिंग एक्शन था उसी तरह का एक्शन है इनको इसी तरह से खेलना पड़ेगा इधर उधर हल्के हल्के से कट लगा के मारने की कोशिश करेंगे तो टाइमिंग चाहिए नहीं तो ऊपर चली जाएंगे क्योंकि पेस है इनके पास
मस्त रेडी
वाइड बॉल यही तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी ग्राउंड्समैन अभी भी आपको बता दो 85 मैच अब तक हुए हैं इस मैदान पर इस सीजन में अभी भी और 50 मैचेस बचे हैं वास्को का जो स्कूल मैच है वो भी यहीं पर होने वाले हैं यहाँ पर हमारे जोन का भी मैचेस होने वाले हैं स्कूल मैचेस फिर भी बेहतरीन पिचेस यहाँ पर दे रहे हमारे जो ग्राउंड्स में है उनकी तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी अगर आप कंधे का इस्तेमाल करेंगे बॉल को पटकेंगे तो बहुत मदद है पिच में हैदराबाद की मिट्टी है जो पिच बनी है वो हैदराबाद की मिट्टी से बनी है बीसीसीआई के पिच क्रिएटर है नारायण राजू उनकी तरफ से पिच बनाई गई है यही शॉट यही बात कर रहा था इनको टाइमिंग अगर कर गए तो बॉल को रोकना मुश्किल होता है चिदम्बरम चिन्नास्वामी स्टेडियम जो है बेंगलोर में चिन्नास्वामी उसी स्टेडियम में जो पिच क्रिएटर है उसी क्रिएटर ने ये पिच बनाई चिन्नास्वामी बेंगलोर के 22 आगे आकर खेलने की कोशिश चुप गए इनको अगर खेलना है तो इसी तरह से खेलना है अभी जो वाइड हो सकते हैं लेकिन अंपायर ने कोई इशारा नहीं किया बॉल काफी तेजी से विकेट कीपर के पास गई 3 ओवर के बाद स्कोर 22
After the completion of 3 overs, score moves on to 22 for loss of 2 wickets, and it's Basaraj Madar again brought into the attack by the captain Vikas Desai from the Pike Devine. It's end of the compulsory power play, so the restrictions are lifted. 5 players outside the 30-yard circle is permitted now. So on strike Abhishek facing Basaraj Madar. Non-striker Akildas Alambhat. Played with a soft hand, just a single. And were tying to get 2 runs, but just a single. So some new strategy by Captain Vikas. 5 players inside the 30-yard circle. We can see a sleep has been kept, as they are pretty much sure chances of getting a catch into the sleep. So only 4 players on the boundary line. The batsman cannot expect Basavaraj to be an off-spinner. He is a mixture of all. Off-spin, leg spin, quicker. So just a single. With this one, score moves on to 24 for the loss of 2 wickets. So the Vijesh Prabhudesai, the man with the golden arm, gave breakthrough to the Ghumteshwar Warriors in his very first over. Gave direction to the ball, but didn't get any run. So a dot ball for Basavaraj Madar. As the game progresses, the pressure will build on Damodar Cricket Club. A flighted delivery, a sweep, slot sweep, and a boundary. So a boundary for Abhishek. Target kept by Ghumteshwar Warrior is pretty high of 235. So Damodar Cricket Club has to pull up the socks and build a partnership, a big partnership, you could say. A small partnerships won't help them to reach their target. So Basavaraj Madar back on strike. The quicker one, played with the soft hand but no runs. Fielder is present there. Captain himself, Vikas Desai. Good delivery. Fielder is present there and no run. Throw was not in the proper direction, which costed 1 single. So this single, score moves on to 29 after completion of 4 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. We are thankful to our sponsors, those who are sponsored for our jersey, for all the 16 teams. We are thankful to GCA for giving us this ground. He's been handling this team very much and very beautifully. A good delivery. Just gave direction to the ball to the third man. And just a single. It would have been 2 runs, but slow running between the wickets. Slightly misfield, no backup there. It costed them 2 runs. With these 2 runs, goal moved on 32. There were some differences in this team, but Vikas Desai was able to maintain this team very beautifully. So running between the wickets, this kind of running is needed on this ground because the boundary line is quite far, and to reach to those boundary lines is very difficult. So running between the wickets is one of the factors to win the matches on this ground. Harish Naik on his bowling mark. Akhil Das Alam Bhatt on strike. We need a good partnership now. A good delivery and good shot. Well tried. It would have been a great catch if we had caught it. Dheeraj Yadav. Dheeraj Yadav. Good efforts. This kind of efforts are needed. Even though the scores are very high. A good delivery. Chance of 2 runs there. And would get easily. Oh my God. Very poor running between the wickets, between the two. A very good delivery, slow one. Just took over the bowler's head and a boundary. A very good shot from Akhil Das Alam Bhatt. Responsibility is on his shoulder to take his team par the score. And the score moves on to 39 after completion of 5 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. So change in the bowling attack. As I said, the captain wants quick bowlers from the road end and spinners from the pike end. Dheeraj Yadav, left arm orthodox. A quicker one, just banged into the covers, but the captain himself was present there. He's like a wall, standing still, giving no runs. It was a short delivery, should have banged. Again a short delivery, pulled it hard and went for a monstrous 6. A good shot from Abhishek. It was a ball to hit. A good shot from Abhishek. Short delivery. Basaraj Madar present there. A wrong throw from him. It would have been an easy run out if the throw was accurate. It was non-striker's call. A flighted one, straight down the ground and a boundary. A very good shot. After some of the fumble there from between the batsmen. A good shot. Nothing is impossible on this ground. 235 isn't a big score. So the score moves on to 49 for 2. Just 1 run away from 50 of Damodar. And it's a free hit taken by Alam Bhatt. I'm sorry, Abhishek. Quick one. He was bowled, but though it was a free hit. And Harish Naik running behind the ball. Catches the ball and throws. Meanwhile, 2 runs are easily completed. With these 2 runs, score moves on to 51. And it's 50 up for Damodar Cricket Club. So a long way to go. Need a big partnership here. Along with big partnership of big hittings from both batsmen. And a sensible cricket. With the soft hands, fielder is present there, and just a single, so moves on to 52 after the completion of 6 overs, 52 for 2. Harish Naik on his bowling mark, facing Abhishek. A good delivery. Just missed. And a dot ball. A good connection on that ball. There have been a boundary as the fielders are inside the 30-yard circle. A very good shot. Just guided the ball to third man region and a good fielding there. Good running between the wickets. This kind of running is necessary. Convert ones into twos and twos into threes. A very good shot, but the fielder is present there. Just one run. Score moves on to 55 for 2. So they are going in a good momentum right now. Damodar Cricket Club. A very good shot, but again to the same fielder. That's a single. As you can see, beautiful ground and a beautiful view. We are thankful to our groundsman and their coordinator Siddesh Naik. A good delivery, slow one. The batsman was not able to get what Harish Naik was supposed to bowl. He expected a quicker one, but it was a slower, and just in that fumble, it was a dot delivery. The score is still on 56. Good shot. Again, a fielder is present. And a slight misfield there. Fielder like this or a player like this, if they are not able to field on the ground where the grass is so soft and ball comes easily in the hand, then they should think on it. Score is 58 after completion of 7 overs for 2. So the change in bowling, it's Aniket Desai from Pike Devan. Akilda Salambhat on strike. A good delivery and a good shot. No run. A good shot, but no man present there. So just single. Still 178 runs to win. In 75 deliveries, 178. And a good shot. Fielder is present. And 6. It was good effort from Vijay, but it's a 6. He could have managed to stop it. So 75 balls, 171 to win. Good shot from Abhishek. Abhishek Kotambikar. A short delivery again and a good shot. Good connection of bat and ball. Slightly misfilled. But just a single. Score moves on to 66. A very good shot, but unfortunately, fielder is present. The sound came from the bat is quite different. Seems like the bat is not according to which Alambhat is expecting. Down the leg side, slight appeal from Aniket Desai, but a leg by. After the completion of 8 overs, score is 68 for 2. Damodar Cricket Club are left with 3 free hits. So 3 free hits are left, 1 golden over and 2 overs of batting power play. So many hopes alive for Damodar Cricket Club. So it's Harish Naik meanwhile in the bowling attack. Abhishek Kotambikar on strike. A very beautiful shot. No spectator can criticize this shot. Good movement, backswing and bang. What a use of the bottom hand. Beautiful. Meanwhile, Abhishek Kotambikar, which is on his 42 runs. So a quick. So some discussion between the opening batsman of Ghumteshwar Warriors, Sumira Naonkar, to give some advice to his mate, Harish Naik. So it's a free hit again by Abhishek Kotambikar, Harish Naik on his bowling mark. A full toss delivery and make the biggest use of that ball. Just a single and score moves on to 75 for 2. So good comeback from Harish. Low full toss was trying to bowl a Yorker. So Akil Lambert on strike facing Harish Naik. A very good delivery, a beautiful delivery. Just pitching outside off stump into the Yorker area. And no chance for Kildas to hit. A good comeback. Inside edge and good work by wicketkeeper Vishwajit Forte. So a good comeback from Harish. after getting a 6, then a single on free hit and 2 dot balls. So Akildas Alambhat has lost something in touch. So there are 2 free hits left. Played with the soft hand and a single. So score moves on to 76 with the single. So Harish Naik on his bowling mark. Quite an experienced bowler playing cricket for a very long time for this team. Some change in the field. Captain himself came to the covers. So 3 players in the 30-yard circle on the side. A good shot, but finds the fielder there. And a single. The singles won't mind the captain of Ghumteshwar, as the target is quite big. So the score moves on to 77 for loss of 2 wickets in 8 overs. I'm sorry, 9 overs, 77 for 2. All Goa the ball cricket tournament organized by Sanguem traders, and those who are not present here can see the matches live on YouTube or the Facebook page of Sanguem Cricketers. So again Aniket Desai on his bowling mark. Abhishek Kotambikar on strike. And a good appeal there from the bowler, but the umpire seems no interest. It was going down the leg side. You can see live on our Facebook page. Abhishek Kotambikar playing on 44. A quick cameo from him. Needs his support. A beautiful shot. Fielder is present there, but he couldn't reach to the ball and boundary. So it was a beautiful shot from Abhishek Kotambikar. Just guided the ball over the fine leg and a boundary. Saish Desai was there in the 30-yard circle. So it was a good shot too. But that ball of Aniket Desai lost the direction. A sensible one. So with this single, score moves on to 82 for the loss of 2 wickets. 10th over in progress. 2 free hits are left, 1 golden over and a batting power play. So many chances of hopes alive for Damodar Cricket Club. A good fight will be, this match will be a beautiful shot over the Basaraj's head and a boundary. So Akildas Alambhat also joins the party with Abhishek Kotambikar. And we welcome our club member Gajanan Masurkar. So good shot from Akildas Alambhat. Aniket Desai seems to be very costly. 2 balls, 2 boundaries. Good sensible cricket being showed by these 2 batsmen. They are hitting a boundary, then a single. So this is how strikes should be rotated. And Aniket Desai seems His pace is lowered as compared to short. Used to be a quicker. It would have been 2 runs. Akhil Das almost reached, but Abhishek Kotambekar didn't show any interest. So it's a good news for Damodar Cricket Club. Abhishek Kotambekar reached his 50. So half century for Abhishek Kotambekar. Congratulations. So good knock from him. So after completion of 10 overs, score is 87 for the loss of 2 wickets. So golden over is left, 2 free hits and a batting power play. I'm sorry, 88 for 2. So the hopes alive, 147 runs required of 60 balls. Not a big deal, but just a cool and calm mind would help them to reach this total. And a good cricket. And the signal from the umpire, a golden over. A right decision from both the batsmen. So it's 11th over, which will be a golden over. And they would expect as much as run they could get of this over so that their double and their scoreboard moves little above. So the teams which are qualified for the quarter-final round are Dazzling versus Goa Police, Sai Baba versus Kurchana Gymkhana, Margaon Cricket Club versus Dempo Juniors, and SK Warriors versus the winners of this match. So the second round, that is the quarter-final, will be a great encounters where Lions will fight against Lions. And it's a golden over, and the captain has handed ball to Basaraj Madar, a very experienced. First time we have seen a golden over to be bowled by a spinner. Usually the captain allows his quickest or a strike bowler bowl that over. So a good or bad decision, I don't know. It will be seen. A good shot there. But Viraj Yadav is present there, but just a single. So more 5 deliveries. And maximum use of these 5 deliveries will decide the destiny of Damodar Cricket Club. So slight change in the field by the bowler. Killa Salambat on strike. A good delivery. He was trying to play it in front, but took the inside edge and went on the fine leg region for single. So more 4 deliveries of golden over. A short delivery, bang, and a simple catch there for Harish Naik. So it's a golden over for Ghumteshwar Warriors. Abhishek Kotambekar departs, the man in form, played well. It's his half century, and Basaraj Madar.
New batsman in is Ritwik Naik, and the golden over. And how often we have seen this. most of the time it goes in favor of the bowling side because it's a 2-3 squad which can go any way. They have lost the in-form batsman who was well set and hitting the ball very well. They lost the wicket of that important batsman, and hardly any runs have been scored in this over. Oh, so the golden over, and you see batsman just defending the, not even trying to get a single. This time he plays for a single. So misfield, but running between the wicket has been very poor from Damodar. So a very successful over. Only 4 runs were given. So 4 plus 4, 8 runs added to the total of Damodar, and Basavaraj will be a very happy man because he got the all-important wicket and just considered 4 extra runs in this all-important golden over. So everyone who says that this golden over is in favor of the batsman, just go through the record and you will be surprised that almost 70 to 80% of time it has favored the bowling side because the batsman somehow tries to get maximum runs and in the end up losing the wickets. This is what happened with Abhishek Kotambikar. Still 2 overs of batting power play there. New batsman is Ritwik. He has hit a very good boundary here. And a new bowler from Paikdev and is Dheeraj Narvikar. In the meantime, the 100 is up for Damodar. A good reply from them. They are still into the match if they can play such shots. Again, a very good shot, but this time could not get the gap, only for a single. So they have the talent, Damodar. They can hit the ball. Oh, this time trying to jump down the ground and play it, but Dheeraj Narvikar is an experienced bowler. He puts it short and only for a single. So Ritwik looks like a clean striker. Again a good shot, but straight to the fielder, only for a single. This time a good hit, but he's not getting the gaps what he's looking at. Alam Batah, which is on 32. Oh, this time he's up in the air. Fielder's time, he's dropped it. Oh, You don't expect such drops from fielder of the caliber of Aniket Desai. Lucky break here. Very rarely you see Aniket Desai dropping and he gets that the score moves to 104 the completion of 12 overs, so 8 more overs to go, out of which 2 overs will be of batting power play. They still have 2 free hits left, and the bowling change has been another Dheeraj, this time Dheeraj Yadav from the road end. They've changed the end for him. Earlier he had 1 over from the Tiger end. I think some injury to Aniket while catching the. You need some attention. The next match of this tournament will be played tomorrow morning. The second round, which is the quarter final. So in the morning, Dazzling will play Goapolis in the morning, and afternoon Sai Baba Sports Club versus Ghumteshwar Khana. For this time a good shot, only for a single. So 2 very good tight matches coming up tomorrow in the quarterfinals. All 4 teams are very compact and well balanced. This time it's up in the air. Basavaraj getting under it. Oh, he can't get it. Just bounced a couple of inches ahead of him, but a very good attempt from him. He's a safe fielder, not the quickest of the lot, but a very good fielder. This time it goes over him. So another 6 this time from Alambata. Alambata is batting from the start. He opened the inning for Damodar, and now he's changing his gears. This time again trying to replicate the same shot, but this time he gets inside half of his bat and goes to the mid-wicket region for a single. Free has been taken. Score is 114. Loss of 3 wickets. And this time a good shot of the free hit. Basavaraj gets hit only for a single. So the 4th free hit, not much could be done about that. This time again ball is seems to be following Basavaraj. This time good running. I said this time good running for the first time, so good running between the wickets from Damodar. They have batted well, but their running between the wicket was very mediocre. But this time a slight fumble and Ritwik was quick to pounce on it, and that score moves to 117 after completion of 13 overs. 13 overs are completed. 117.
More 118 runs to win.
Dheeraj Narvikal to continue. Ritwik has impressed so far. Alam Bhatta is playing on 45 and Ritwik has
45 ball 90 double का plus 48 में हमें पड़ा 3 रन की
That's nicely played. 2 runs are possible. And again, not that great running between the wicket. If you notice how Alam Bhatta dragged his bat into the crease, he was in a this time a quicker delivery and that ball.
I'll lose.
This time well played, only for a single, but on the last 2 balls before that, and they took 2 runs while completing the first run.
Hello.
This time a good shot.
Grounder cover.
Oh, but good fielding. There should be 2. Chance for a run out, but Ritwik seems to have after he's coming to the crease, the running between the wickets seems to have improved. Oh, this time again a good shot. 2 runs are possible, but this time the fielder should be given due credit. He quickly came and with a good arm, so only for a single. This time chance for second run, but again poor running from Alam Bhatta. He is not even interested in the second run. That is score was 124. The completion of 14 overs. Now batting power play is there for 2 overs, and you see the signal from Empire Village of batting power play. 2 overs of batting power play, where only 3 fielders can be posted outside the IDR circle, and 1 free hit is still remaining for Damodar, and captain has got his main bowler Vijesh Damodar into the attack. Alam Bhatta has been playing on 48. He has batted well. With some good shots, but his running between the wicket he needs to improve. This time is bowled.
What?
So Ritwik departs on an individual score of 14 runs he scored, but he brought some energy into the field. Running between the wicket was a little quicker while he was on the crease. So due credit should be given to him.
Yes,
Second wicket for Vijesh. Stop in the air. Oh, one bounce to the third man fielder. Only for a single. That brings Alam Bhatta on strike. It's on 48. The new batsman. Krishna Oni. This time a slow delivery and good running here from Krishna Oni. Slight fumble there from the keeper and another extra run that gets a wide plus 1 by. 2 runs to the total. This time another wide delivery.
बस ये आ गई तू उम्मीद
This time a good shot only for a single. Score goes to 129 for the loss of 4 wickets. The last 3 has been taken by Alam Bhatta. Oh, a very good delivery. It was a free hit and strange kind of shot was played. Should have had a swing on that ball. Oh, this time on with the fielder. Oh, it stopped it. Oh, and that's 50 for Alam Bhatta. Well played. He got the luck he deserved in the last delivery. Dheeraj Yadav was quick to judge that he was in a wrong position to catch it, in the end dropped it. So after completion of 15 overs, the score is 130 for the loss of 4 wickets. Savraj brought back into the attack. Beautiful bowling here by Savraj. This time a good shot, that should be a boundary. No, fielder is coming around it and only 2 runs. This time no runs. Good tight bowling here by Savraj. This time up in the air, the fielder is coming under it. And that's another wicket down for Damodar. A very good catch. Well judged. Suran Amunkar. So Basu gets another wicket. Naik is the new batsman, Damodar, and once again a good bowling here by Savraj. Perfect bowler for T20 cricket. This time towards the mid-wicket region only for single. So another completed with that the score was to 133, the completion of 16 overs, so 4 more overs to go.
Sai này là giờ tay chủ lại thì không được nhau mình
điểm theo bản đó mình chơi là mình chơi pha thôi
cái con xếp lên đấy phải phải ba bưởi đi cả tại vì không có miếng cả ba
Good fielding. Only for single there. Score moves to 134.
A good delivery by Harish Naik. Right into the block hole. Score moves on to 135 for the loss of 5 wickets till now. So, this round we have experienced all the matches, high scoring matches. So the battle will start properly from tomorrow, the quarterfinals. A good delivery right into the block hole. Dhiraj Navika coming to the ball. Good enthusiasm shown by him. He's fit amongst all the 10 players playing there. A slow delivery by Harish. The specialty of Harish is that he varies the ball very well. A quicker one, a slower one, a bouncer, a yorker. His all 6 deliveries are of 6 different variations. So, which is a good sign of a quick bowler. Batsman trying to hit hard, but not getting the proper connection there, and just a single. So with this single, after the completion of 17 overs, score moves on to 137. For a loss of 5 wickets. So 98 more runs in 18 deliveries. Some relief for Ghumteshwar Warriors when Abhishek Kotambikar got out, because the partnership built between those two batsmen, Akila Salambat and Abhishek Kotambikar, was a pretty good partnership. So as I said previously, that experience versus talent, and it is 75% confirmed that experience is winning. So the talented players need much experience to win the tournament or match. And it's Dhiraj Narvekar from the Paikdev end. A good delivery, flight one, just a single. A good throw. More 97 in 17 deliveries. Shivlai Nayak on strike, the captain of Damodar Cricket Club. A flighted one. Again a flight one, but that's the age. Dhiraj Narvekar under it. Some kind of celebration from him. It's 130 for 6 now. the new batsman entering the crease is 138 for 6. Vikram, the new batsman. Now the thing is, Damodar Cricket Club has to say all 20 overs without losing any more wickets. So because the target seems to be impossible now. It's 97 from almost 14 deliveries or 50 deliveries. More 15 deliveries left. Played with the soft hand and a single. Score moves on to 139. More 14 deliveries left in this inning. So the new batsman is Mr. Gaitonde, the wicketkeeper. And a great appeal and a straight away given by umpire. So the strategy of Damodar should be not to get all out, at least, and wait till all the overs are completed. So the new batsman in. Batsman in. Vikas Desai within it. noticed that the captain himself came to bowl, because we don't see much him bowling. So he's just warming up with the ball.
This time a wide delivery. Because it could work there from the keeper, but the batsman was in. That's nicely played for a single.
फूल क्या है बाहर का ढका